Howdy folks, Justin here, and we are hopping back onto the ladder. You know, we haven't been playing much for the last week, been out sick, have not been feeling well, feeling better now, um, and wanted to run some of my decks I've been playing a couple weeks ago onto the ladder and see how things went. Running now is the Tears for Giant Fears deck, the Crusader list that I was really excited about to try this season, and we're gonna see how it holds up. Playing against Zerv, XERV, champion of the arena, playing Spellsword. Spellsword Control, I think a bad matchup. I think we play aggro against Spellsword Control. If it's tokens, we got a pretty nice hand here. But the moment we see a Hive Defender, I think we are likely in trouble. You know, we chose to be a little more flexible by not running Manticore, Marak, and Odaving, and as a consequence, we're worse against the dedicated control decks.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Well, we will see what happens. Okay, well, I think we have to be the aggressor here. The plan against control decks is to fall back on Triumphant Jarl and Golden Saint to press an advantage. Now, Haunting Spirit's interesting and actually makes me feel pretty good. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and swing. Instant Prophecy hit, though, is unfortunate. Hopefully it's... Okay, Midnight Sweep's not bad. We can Cloud Rest Illusionist down like that. Okay. And Midnight Sweep doesn't really say anything either, since the trend really is to play as many Prophecy cards in your decks as possible. We can clean that up with Scavenge Pyromancer. Okay, and then next turn, of course, we will Golden Saint.
Let's heat things up. You won't foil my plan.
And just getting that off the board so he doesn't get any extra value from it. And there's the Young Mammoth. And we go face. And we drop our Golden Saint. So this looks like some kind of mid-range list, or maybe it's just a control deck curving out. It's hard to say, since the lists are all starting to sort of look the same. Now I can Belligerent Giant that. It's a pretty big tempo game. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think Belligerent Giant neatly contests any guard creature he would want to play next turn. Keeps him on the back, on the back foot. And Cloudless Illusionist could do some work against a Nahagleave or a Preserver of the Root here. Okay. There's the Prophecy. Okay.
A little distraction might prove useful.
So we got 7 on board, without a way to clear off a guard creature, but we are threatening lethal. He's got the Dawn's Wrath. Okay. We got the Vigilant Giant. Followed by the Vigilant Giant. Do you have your first Manticora? There's some Javelin.
The waters of life.
Tree Minder. Okay, so that means this isn't necessarily what I thought it was. There's no way he does 4 damage to this, right?
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Okay, into piercing javelin. Now if he has Marak, at least we're not just instantly dead, although it's still not looking good for us. And I guess, honestly, he can do 4 damage to it, because I didn't think about Odoving. There's Manticora.
Feed and flee.
Yep.
Let's heat things up. You won't foil my plan.
Pass the turn. So, we need to fade a life a drain giving guy. Gold brand. Okay. I have defender. Okay.
The forest will not suffer your
I'll
presence.
kill you while you stab. May the hist aid me.
Okay, so it's going to take more than gold brand. Yep. Yep. Yep.
The night is mine.
So we need to present 2 threats, right?
Let's heat things up.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Okie dokie.
May the hist aid me.
Your Thorm is no match for mine.
Yeah. And with no reach in the deck, like, we can't win anymore. I mean, we can keep laying down threats, but it's not going to matter because gold brand's a card advantage machine. I mean, we could draw Orb of Vermina and steal a crushing blow. That is a possibility. That exists. This guy's going deep though with the Iron Atronach as well.
I will push them back.
Yeah.
I've got you covered.
Of course, bro. Oh, there's the Orb of Vermina.
I am the night.
Okie dokie. Well, let's give it another go. See if we can't. We've lost a whole bunch of stars today. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's less at this point because we've been playing with the same cards for 9 months or whatever. It's less about him, I guess. Is this deck good in a vacuum, and more about does it beat the 2 decks that are really popular, and maybe that guy's list beats those decks handily, and I'm sort of I got caught up in it. I don't know. Got another Spell Sword deck. We will be the aggressor, although this hand is reasonable against tokens as well. Got the 3 of a kind Broom Profiteer package.
There's
Always a pleasure. Let's see what our opponent lays down. Windkeep Spell Sword, obviously pretty bad for us. Okay, so we have something different. I'll take it.
There's a plan. There's always my plan.
Now, when I'm playing a more controlling deck and I'm playing against,
Reach. Let us stand together.
and I'm playing against Spell Sword tokens, the plan is to run him out of
Let's heat
resources.
things up. You won't foil my plan.
I think I'm gonna take that path here too. Now that I see what they're doing.
Training is over. It's
Yeah, you got it.
time to act.
Now I suspect this means Imperial reinforcements in this lane, right? So it's not great that I'm not following this up in any meaningful way, but sure.
You can't defeat me.
Maybe I just don't know what's going on at all here. Okay. I want to get my draw on.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
No matter what,
And I want to gain some life,
I'll
so.
kill you where you stand.
Hive Defender will gobble up 3 tokens,
There's a plan.
if that's the
There's
plan that
always
my
a plan.
opponent is employing.
Who goes there?
I live to serve.
Sure.
You can't defeat me.
Okay. This looks pretty good. So,
I'll
swing,
kill you where you stand.
swing.
You won't foil my plan.
Okay. I suspect next turn is just Vigilant Giant. I mean, even if it eats his Piercing Javelin, I think that's fine.
For the reach, let us stand together.
Yeah, those Witchmen are doing some work for him.
Plan. I stand to serve.
Right. Now I need Execute because I can't let this thing live. I'm not comfortable Piercing Javelining it when it's my only source of removal right now.
You won't foil my plan.
Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, I don't like how that turned out, but should be okay. I mean, he'll spend a large portion of his resources this turn removing the giant if he can. It's going to have to be Edict of Azura because we didn't trigger the prophesied Piercing Javelin.
There is a toll for this road.
This one sees you coming.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know what the right move is here.
Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, I guess that's the plan.
I bow to your victory.
Okie dokie. Let's get one more game in. Let's get our rewards here. Completed the quest. Got the quest with the Crusader deck, so hopefully we can complete that quest now too. Thievery. Alright. One more game with Tears for Giant Fears, the Crusader mid-range deck. Yeah. Alright. When I start to think about playing against Oasis MS, when I start to think about expansions coming out soon, I get really jazzed up because I know I mentioned before, but building decks is just my absolute favorite part of this game. Okay, so we're playing against Battle Mage. I think we want to keep a Scout Pyromancer. Ravenous Hunger could be good depending on what kind of Battle Mage this is. An Earthbone Spinner should be pretty good too. The Clan Chieftain. Is this a sign that this is an aggro deck?
I have no fear of you, cowardly skeever.
It certainly is an aggro deck. kind of a non-combo
My
here.
arrows shall fly true.
Dude's all in. Okay. Well, you done screwed up, AA Ron, by putting me to 29. Few things in life as satisfying as a turn 2 Rift Thane. Okay.
Fire! Trolls take you.
So, swing Pyromancer, right?
Let's heat things up.
Earthbone Spinner to shut down anything too ridiculous next turn. I'll want to get Ravenous Hunger on board, although the Archer critters make that less exciting.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Okay. Well, now I'm definitely Ravenous Hungering.
I'll kill you where you stand.
You know, he could have an answer to this, which would be a bummer, but we got some good stuff coming up.
The day is mine.
There you go, man. Okay, so Earthbone Spinner on that, obviously, and then swing at it with this.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Okay, triggering Golden Saint possible next turn, although uncomfortable because this is
Close ranks.
obviously a
Let
prophecy
nothing
deck.
through.
Okay. So is he in defense mode already?
The day is mine.
All right.
This should be good.
Sure. Okay. So I'm curious where his curve tops out at.
They will not get past me.
What are the odds that last card is a removal spell? I mean, the thing is I need to have something over here.
Service we honor kind.
This way I can handle it no matter what. You know, if I take a little bit of damage, I take a little bit of damage.
So,
Yeah.
has been written.
And these, of course, are the kinds of matches that I had in mind when I built the deck. Lightning Bolt here.
This should be good.
Another Greystone Ravager. At this point, what I'm looking for is a Dawnstar Healer. Or a Bruma Profiteer, there we go. Before I just start going bonkers.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
You can't escape.
I'll kill you where you stand.
We'll hold, no matter what.
And, yeah, Golden Saint should seal this up. Sure. Okay. Do I just poke him and play Golden Saint?
Don't make me laugh.
I think I want the guard creature first.
They will not get past me.
Don't make me laugh.
Yep. And then Golden Saint's looking pretty good.
This should be good.
Yeah. Alright. to trade here, but I don't know what his plan could be at this point. Sure, bone bow. I'm gonna Orb of Vermina.
I am defeated.
That's the power of Boglarcher. I didn't even have to let him know I had it. I just had to draw it, and I won the game. Okay. Well, I mean, that went pretty well. That was more successful than the last video, assuming I upload these in the incorrect order, where I play Altar Monk. Probably had the benefit, sort of, I imagine, of it being I just see the deck list was off the screen, so I fixed that. I apologize. But I sort of probably have the advantage of, Altar Monk more of a known quantity than this deck is. I think, I've seen stuff on Reddit about Crusader being the least played class. Monk, of course, is like the next least played class, but I mean, what are you going to do? I've been having fun with it. I've seen people have been, a couple of people have been asking me, I've been reading your comments, even though I haven't been responding because I have been still going to work, but like other than that, I've been sleeping. I've been so sick. People asking about goblin decks. So yeah, be on the lookout for a video with some goblin decks. We'll go with the classic. We'll start off with Goblin Assassin, so look for that tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys, and I will see you all on the ladder.